Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my content, Finding Yourself Again, where I focus on hope, healing, and recovery from things like trauma, narcissistic abuse, recovery, things like narcissistic abuse, unhealthy family dynamics, trauma, mental health disorders, and a couple other things. So, today I want to talk about baby steps and how important they are. Have you ever seen a baby, like, when they're just trying to walk, right? Like, they're barely just trying to walk and they don't really got it all together because they're still in the early stages. But what do you typically see when you see a baby in the early stages? Normally what you see is you see a baby that constantly tries to get up, and maybe they might not be able to walk yet, but they might just like hold on to something and just be kind of like holding in place and kind of wobbling around. They kind of got noodle legs, right? And eventually over time what happens is they start to walk. You know what I'm saying? They walk so much, you get to a point where they get to walking, you don't know where they walking to. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just walking everywhere, so that's what eventually happens later on, but my point with saying that is babies, they start with baby steps. You and me, we all started with baby steps, even whether it's at a job, a career, a talent that you're good at. And people may be wondering, like, damn, why are you so good at this? Why are you so good at that? Baby steps. It all started with baby steps. You didn't just get good overnight. You didn't just get fit overnight. You didn't just get intelligent overnight. You didn't just get that career overnight, right? So it's all about baby steps, and it's about consistent baby steps. If you want something in life, you can have it. You could get there. But it matters what consistent baby steps are you making each day. So, and when you make these baby steps, make the baby steps towards something that are your goals. First of all, that's really what I should have mentioned first, is having and setting goals for yourself. We all need to have goals, because if you don't have goals, life is going to take you wherever life takes you. And I don't really know about you, but I'm not really trying to just let life do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because usually you never really end up happy, because life just takes you wherever, and you get to a point in life, at least I have, where it's like, man, you know what? I'm tired of just feeling like I gotta settle for whatever life throws my way. I want to actually pave my way. You know what I'm saying? So, that caused me to get serious, get focused, get serious on the things that I do day to day. For the people that see my content right now, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm got 1 million subscribers, you know what I'm saying? But what's happening is compound interest. Every day, the more effort that I put into these videos, and the more that I post, and the more that my content gets out there and reaches people, it will compound, and I'll get more subscribers, more content out there, and more engagement, right? It's not overnight. It don't happen overnight. I have another YouTube channel, guys. Like, I have several other YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? So I have one YouTube channel that's doing better. It's in a niche category, you know what I'm saying, but it's doing better than the others. And I didn't get my audience with that channel overnight. It was not an overnight thing, so it's just, that's what it is, and I just wanted to make this video because I think it's something that we don't really talk about that often, but it's something that is very important. Set some goals for yourself. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Or even if you don't see yourself there, where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Maybe it might take you 10 years to get to where you want to get to. It's okay the length that it takes. What's not okay is you just sitting on your ass and not doing nothing to get you there throughout these years that are going by, because the years ain't gonna stop. Time's not gonna stop for you or me, so we're only getting older, and we need to make ourselves useful and valuable to the world and to others, so. And if whatever it is that your goal is, maybe your goal is you want to make a lot of money and then go move on a fucking island for all I care. I don't care what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You could go live on a rock for all I care. At the end of the day, only thing I care about is that you set some goals for yourself and figure out how is it that you're going to get there. What are the baby steps that you need to take to get there? So that's what this video was about, man. I just wanted to really make this, because I made this video for my TikTok earlier today, and I was just talking about baby steps and how they are important, why they're so important, and I talked about compound interest, basically just putting in that work or investing, whether that's money or time or whatever it is that you're putting into something. Eventually something is going to come out of that, right? Picture this. If you were to put $1 in a jar every single day for 365 days, which is a year, you would have $365 at the end of the year. That don't really sound like a lot, right? Now let's say you did that after 10 years. How much is that? Let's do the math. I got another phone right here. Let's do the math really quick, because I'm a little bit interested to see what this would be. All right, so let's do $365 per year, right? Times 10 years. Guessing that's over 30. That's over what? 3,000? That's $3,650. That's over 10 years, mind you. Putting $1, that's just $1 though. Could you imagine that? Just putting $1 away every day? Imagine after 20 years. Imagine after 20 years. $7,000 off of just $1 every day. But so would you imagine after 10 years you putting in $1 every day into, let's say, like a wallet? Eventually over time that wallet is going to get overstuffed. Why is that? Because of the compound interest that you're putting something into something every single day. Even though it's just a small amount, it adds up. It adds up. And I know you could use $365. You could probably use that right now. I can use that right now. You know what I'm saying? So, just use that idea and concept when it comes to life. As long as I put in 1 hour a day towards whatever it is, your career, whatever it is, your life, your goals, your dreams. Put in 1 hour every single day, 365 days a year, and let's see where you at the end of the year. Remember, you don't gotta go crazy. You don't gotta go 5 hours a day, 3 hours. I ain't even saying 2 hours. I'm just saying 1 hour a day. It's 24 hours in a day. I know you can spare 1 hour for each activity. You're probably working 8, so that's what, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Let's do some more math. I got the calculator right here. So let's say you got to sleep for at least 8, and then you got to work for at least 8. So let's do 24 minus 16. That's still 8 more hours that you got in the day. Let's say you want to work out. All right. Minus 1. That you still got 7 hours. Let's say you want to focus on school. All right. Minus 1. You still got 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you want to read a book. You still got 5 hours. You know, like, you just need to allocate and use your time wisely. Set a schedule for yourself. Use your time wisely. You know, do what you need to do throughout the day. Get it done. You know, so I ain't gonna make this video extremely long. I don't need to keep on, you know, going, you know, beating a dead horse about this. I think y'all get the point. But this video is for anybody out there that has been struggling or struggled in the past and quit or wanted to quit because they don't want to keep going with the baby steps because they might not be seeing the results that they want to see. Listen, man, it don't happen overnight. Some people have been doing, certain authors been writing books for years. Look up J.K. Rowling, the author from the Harry Potter books. Look into her story. It's real interesting how she was a poor woman on welfare and is now one of the richest authors. You know why? Because she was persistent. All those publishers that declined her, she never gave up on her dream. She understood the concept of baby steps, and that's what I want y'all to understand. So with that being said, I hope y'all got something from this video. I hope y'all appreciated it. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 100K. I also got TikToks and social medias that are going to be listed in the bio, or you know how it go. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.